about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah. Alright, welcome back everybody. We here. Got just A.
Yeah.
Sluggy, I'm back, you know always. Assemble time, all the time, right on time. Smash that like button like Hawk. Subscribe, turn your notifications on so you can get every video. I premiere videos all the time. We do multiple of them throughout the week, so turn it on. First segment of the day, we're gonna talk about. I want to dive straight into the Hawkeye episode 3. You know, that's the freshest, newest content out.
That's right on there. That's right on there. That's that heat.
What you thought of it?
Bro, it's living up consistently. Like how I was saying when it first came out, with the double premiere.
Mm-hmm.
It's been giving you enough. So the double premiere was already wavy. It's been giving you enough. Third episode, it took it up to another level. So it's catching up to Loki for me. What you thought about it?
Catching up to Loki for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The first 2 episodes for me, I enjoyed them. I definitely did. And I enjoyed Kate like more than anything for the first 2 episodes. But it didn't blow me away. You know what I mean? Like it was just like it was cool, but it wasn't like. And I didn't want to be the guy to be like.
I can see that.
Cool, but
I can see that.
I did enjoy it. But
I can see that.
It wasn't like
right.
You know. So the 3rd episode was definitely that for me. And since the first 2 episodes wasn't that for me, I went into the 3rd episode like, damn, like it felt more like homework at first.
Yeah.
And then, nigga, as soon as it started, bro, that shit was crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely, made me look at Hawkeye with more respect. And I always did, but now I just know he gets busy.
Yeah, the action was OD. That was like the standout for me. I was like, oh shit, they getting busy. They getting it shaken for the episode comes in, and I don't know how long they running before they already they already getting it shaken.
Yeah,
I love that about that. I feel like that's the overtone of the show.
Yeah,
like we getting into it real quick. We getting into
definitely.
She's knocking out Clock Tower in the first,
and it's moving quick, and nonetheless, it don't. I mean, of course, it don't help that they gave us 2 episodes in the first release, right, premiere. What I mean by that is moving quick. The show, we already on episode 3, waiting for episode 4, more than we that's on the halfway mark.
That's crazy to think about.
But it's moving. All right. Yes, the show is moving at that pace. Also, like they're moving fast, like you're saying, like she get into it, like they getting shit done. But I think picture it like this: if you would have seen the episode 2 that we seen with the premiere, the episode 2 was basically when she fought Sun with the fencing, right? That's what
the gate shit.
So how about if you seen that this week, and that's when we was breaking down, and we didn't even see this episode yet. It would have seemed very much slower pace, right?
If
they didn't release 2 in the first
okay, you know what? That's crazy because I had that thought myself to some degree. Like, would I be saying this if they gave it out the regular way? And I never ever want all of them at once. I want them right away.
Yeah,
naturally, because I want to see the shit.
Yeah.
But I get if this was a little bit. If this was like, if they were giving that out week to week, would it be slowed down for me? And would I be like, oh, maybe could there be room for, damn, they left me wanting more? Maybe. But I do feel like of all the shows, and Marvel does that with pretty much all the shows, this one, if it was a week to week, if they did it normally, I would be happy, I think. I would be happy. I mean, this story is moving. Would I be as pleased? No, because it's true. They gave you 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy about the deal.
No, yeah, definitely. And so it seems like we're way ahead. Cause like we're kind of at the halfway mark, about to head into the second half. But in all reality,
feels like we got the leak.
If we would have got it the other way around, it would have felt definitely slower. You feel me? Like, it would have felt way slower.
I said a lot to say. You're right.
People would have criticized that for more and stuff. But so I'm very happy they did it the way they did it. They probably noticed that. Like, let's put just the first 2 episodes out. And then that next week, we hit them hard. And then we just roll right into Christmas, right? And we could just end it up in Christmas and end our year off like that. Makes sense. Like, instead of the day after Christmas, which is not a problem either, but...
I don't think so.
It's,
that's genius.
Just to leave it... To start off, with 2 episodes was a great idea, I think.
Yeah. I would super appreciate that.
You have any favorite scenes I have a couple that stood out to me. I ain't gonna lie. It was that good.
I mean, come on. The car scene felt like yep, let's go.
The 360 car scene.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
that was
the way it was shot.
That was
wild.
yo, that was
the whole thing.
The whole.
Yeah. That lived up to the whole.
And if you anybody that had any involvement with like shooting videos, then you know how dope that scene is to really pull off probably what it took to do that. Like that's crazy. Like that's really good.
Yeah.
They bodied that.
They wilded out, and you know what that leads to. I don't know if that counts as the same scene. I don't want to cheat.
Well,
you know, no spoilers or whatnot, but the bridge. That's all I'm gonna say. The car chasing leads to the bridge, and obviously that fucking bridge is wild. That bridge is
yeah. So to go into that's my actual favorite scene of the whole thing. Like that was a top tier Avenger moment to me. Like that was bonkers. Like that was up there with mad multiple scenes to me. Like I didn't see what I'm talking about is when he shot the arrow, the pin particle arrow, and it came down and he told Kate to shoot it. Crazy, like that's bananas to me. That was really the best scene I've seen in a while. I know last week I compared the opening scene, the 2012 scene of her, to Monica Rambeau's waking up in the hospital scene. But no, I can really compare this to the Monica Rambeau scene.
Okay.
Like, this is
because
Monica
was
Rambeau
crazy. This was crazy. This was crazy.
Yo, that was.
There's a lot of details in that scene that make it crazier than it already is too.
Yeah, what I noticed, little things that I picked up on like the second and third time watching it. I didn't pick up, first of all. My shorty picked up on it. I ain't even gonna lie. My girl picked up on it. I didn't pick up on two things. The arrows, two of the arrows. The plunging arrow. I didn't realize what he used it for. Remember, she pointed out, like, really a plunging arrow when it's stuck on top of the windshield of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you got a plunging arrow?
Mm.
That was used when they fell off, when he jumped off the bridge and fell on top of the subway, the train.
Oh shit! He
plunged it with the plunging arrow. It's not a regular plunging arrow neither. It was like mad secure. That's why he went and risked his life to go get it. Yo, just cover me. And then she shot him with what? She didn't have no more regular arrows or nothing. So he gave her not a dud arrow, but they don't know it's a dud arrow. But for them, it's a dud arrow because they're not gonna do that for this scenario. But what it was, nigga, it was the USB arrow.
Yeah, the USB.
That's what they defeated Ultron with.
Yeah, she just flexed on it.
That's crazy. Like I didn't peep that's the same shit they defeated Ultron with, and I'm like, that's bonkers. Like that was dope to me. I'm sure they peeped both of those. I didn't even notice. I was like, that's cool.
Wait. Which Ultron are we talking about right now?
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, when they defeated him, they had used for something. They had used Clint had used the USB arrow
that he hit.
He had something in Age of Ultron when he used the USB arrow, and when he shot, I think to like shut something down, or maybe it was or maybe it was just Ultron 1. I mean, Avengers 1.
That was not a nod to What If, right? I'm bugging. No way is that a nod to What If.
No, that's. Or they could be a nod to What If, because What If they did have the
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, where else did they use the USB arrow? Because I could be bugging. I'm probably bugging. You know.
What I'm thinking of also is when he used the USB arrow. When he used not a USB for sure, but I know he used some type of plug-in arrow in when he was possessed in Ultron. I mean, Avengers 1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When he used it to shield and all that.
Like, okay, that probably makes a lot of sense. Because I don't think they would do. I don't think they would go out doing like that. Would be crazy. But
that's crazy. Yeah.
I don't think they would go out. So yeah, it's probably that. That's what it was. Okay. Because it definitely wasn't Age of Ultron though. Because I don't.
I gotta go back and look. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the only Ultron I know.
I'm like, damn, what was the USB arrow for? But when she mentioned it, and she said it with mad certainty, so I'm pretty sure she knew what she was talking about. I gotta re-ask her like, which scene was it again? What she was talking about? But definitely, those two arrows was like.
Right.
I didn't peep that at first. I was.
You didn't see what.
I very lost before.
Yeah, and they had that sprinkle right in there, and landing on the train, and I get the point of a plunger. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're doing that. They're doing that in a fire ass way, especially Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Like it's real smart the way that they're doing it. Like really.
I like the first fighting scene that he had when he was after he was captured on the little pony shits that was fucking the quarter machines.
Right.
That
got
was
busy.
Yeah,
got
that was
busy.
To me. I think that was the epitome of seeing Hawkeye get busy in the whole MCU ever. That was his moment. he had his moment. Finally.
Yeah.
And maybe he's not done. Maybe he's gonna have another moment where he really get moments.
I think this is gonna be a show of moments. I think this is gonna be a show of moments.
He definitely got busy right there. It showed how flawless he was. Like, because at first he was getting fixed, and then Shorty Echo was fixing him. You know, they was outnumbering him, but then once he got his hands on the bow and arrow, it was a wrap.
Right.
That was cool to me. I ain't gonna buy that.
I like that they're doing that a lot on this show. Like they're showing, especially, and I like that they're showing the difference between him and Kate.
Yeah.
When it's time to get it shaken.
Yeah.
Like they're showing Kate
the master and the teacher, the student and teacher, basically.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got the Mr. Miyagi thing going on.
That's dope.
I'm really enjoying that dynamic, and I feel like now that's showing more. Yo, Hawkeye's really that nigga, bro.
No, yo.
Hawkeye's really that nigga, like.
Yo, bro,
like,
son is elite. He Avenger for a reason.
Right.
And I liked how they tied in why he's deaf or why he's losing his hearing. Period. The reasoning was I don't know if y'all caught it. It was because he showed the memory flashbacks of all the times him and the Avengers was getting busy.
Yeah.
And mad explosions happened near him, close by. Like, you feel me? He was close by them. The explosions, and the natural human that will bust your eardrum.
Yeah.
You feel me? Most of the times your eardrum busted mad times like it is.
Yeah.
And now
guns will do that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine what a scepter from space is doing.
Stuff like that. Yeah, he was fighting Thanos, so it was crazy. It was crazy. So I like how they incorporated that. That was dope.
Yeah, I thought that was fire.
No,
little details. MCU always with the
they paid
what would happen in the real world.
That's the fan service shit. Like, it's like fan service and like reality service.
Yeah.
Another thing, how it ended with the swordsman pulling out the Ronin sword. To Hawkeye. He pulled out the Hawkeye's neck.
Flexed on him.
How you feel about
Flexed
that?
him. Flexed
How you think that's gonna
Backed
turn out? You know, the
crazy.
next episode gotta start like that. So
Backed out crazy on him.
What you think is the predictions on that?
Jack is smooth, bro. Jack is smooth.
Yeah,
Jack is about
I like Jack.
Jack is about to laugh that off.
Pause. I like Jack.
I fuck with Jack, and I think Jack is about to.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was you. Jack gonna be on his bullshit.
Oh, so you don't think it's gonna end in no type of scrap or nothing?
No
like
scrap.
that?
I'm saying no scrap. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it makes sense. Though Jack is a smooth guy. So
Jack is a smooth
he
nigga.
know he can't really like. As good as he is, but then again, in the comics, he was Hawkeye's mentor. So not that he's Hawkeye's mentor in this, but they could make it show like that he's better than Hawkeye.
Right. That underling, because not to jump out the window, but that underling thing might be a theme. Him to Kate, Jack to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these moments, these coming of age moments for these niggas, like.
I got an idea, a theory in my head that just bloomed. Because I just ruled it out as if that's not a possibility. What if they does go full on and when he does that to him, and that's how it ended, so we don't see nothing else from that. We don't even see Hawkeye's reaction, really.
Right. Niggas don't see shit.
What if it turns out that he looks and he's like, Clint? And he's like, Jack? And he's...
right, because they haven't seen each other.
He's like... Come on, kid. You've been saying this is my old mentor. He's good. Like, he's not.
That's probably a fact.
What if they really do go that route? He's like, yo, this is my old mentor.
Yo,
like, you're not serious. Like,
I could
he would never. Of course, if you're saying he's the. Okay, drop it. But that's what makes it more like when Spider-Man was trying to tell Tony, yo, the Vulture, he's out here. Like, bro, like just leave it to everybody else. Like, he wasn't taken for serious enough, and it was the serious enough. That's what I'm trying to say. So. Wow, imagine if they go that route. I think that'll be a crazy twist.
Yeah.
Because we all expect Hawkeye him to fight right now, right? In the next episode.
Everybody's sitting there thinking, shit.
But what if that's not the case at all? And he's really, they go the route like, Clint?
I can see that.
No, Jack? He's like, and then he goes, now he's dismissing Clint. When I say he, I mean Clint.
That's it.
He's dismissing Kate as far as like, no, you bugging. Like, that's not
the...
Your family's not tripping. You tripping.
Like, that is the route I definitely... Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one. I like that.
Let's see that. And now Kate, that's another hurdle Kate got to deal with. You know?
That'd be crazy.
Hawkeye's gonna be like, my man, that's the big homie.
It was crazy that she has, I didn't expect that, because I didn't know nothing about Echo, that she has amputated foot.
I didn't know. This is my first time meeting her.
That's dope.
I already fuck with the character.
I just got one question. I gotta do my own homework and look into it. I'll let y'all know next segment next week. I mean, is she a real life person that's an amputee actor, actress or that's CGI. I gotta find that out.
Definitely.
That's a question that just stood out to me when I first seen it.
Definitely.
I'm like, word, like I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
But
that's good. They're doing a great job with representation.
Yeah, because they, the fact that Eternals just had the chick that's deaf, and she's really deaf in real life. Like for me, that was dope. I didn't know.
That's why I can see Marvel definitely employing.
And I didn't know about that until like a week or two before the movie was about to come out, and I was following Eternals the whole campaign for 2 years already almost.
Right.
So that I was beasting for it for a while. So I didn't know at all until like a week or two. Yeah, that she was really gonna be deaf. Like,
job with that.
Yeah, that was dope to me.
They're doing a fire ass job with that.
So seeing the chick with the amputee leg, I was like, I wonder if she's really. And it's crazy. Wow, she's mute too.
Yeah.
She's deaf too. Wow.
Yes.
That's wow.
Yes, she's deaf. She's a deaf amputee. I want to know. Yeah, I want to know background on the actress for sure.
I gotta look into it. I'll do my homework and find out. Cause that stuff like that's like researchable.
Very dope and very dope.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She did her thing though. I really like Echo. I like the way Echo was doing her thing.
Already interested in that character.
And it's funny because somebody I know was putting me onto Echo. Is, she was telling me like how dope Echo was. Period. I'm like, I have no fucking.
Oh, that shit about.
I have no knowledge of Echo, so it was cool hearing a little something and to see her now. Like that was just 2 weeks ago, like right before the show came out. Then now the show's out, and then it's like, yo,
to see that now on the screen and shit.
Like Echo's dope.
Fire,
definitely dope.
I love that about the MCU. If I don't already know a character, I love the fact that I get excited to meet a character. Like, oh shit.
2 things just to close it out with these things we can touch on them. Kingpin Easter egg. You gotta see it too, right? When I put it.
Yeah. I know exactly when.
I didn't catch it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't catch this. Apparently, there's a Kingpin Easter egg going on in here in Hawkeye episode 3. I didn't catch it on the first watch. Then I heard about it, and then I went back and watched it, and I was like, oh wow, I caught it right there. So basically, when the father is telling Echo's father is telling Echo as a child, right before he takes her to her karate match, and then he's like, how great she's gonna be and everything's gonna be okay, and then he's like, but your uncle's gonna take you. I gotta do something. The uncle steps in to the frame from out of frame, and you only see like the arm, the hand, and like somebody a big figure in a suit, a big person in a suit. And then
in a suit.
Yeah, then he in a suit particularly, right? And then he grabs her hand, and then they go, and that's the Easter egg. Then that's most people are leaning to and saying it's not confirmed yet, obviously, but people are leaning to and saying that's Kingpin. So, and it was already rumored that this show was gonna have Daredevil ties and everything. So, seeing that happen, it was like cool. But I wish I would have caught it myself because it would have been doper.
Right.
But now seeing that, I can't wait to see if it actually is him and if they show who's the uncle, if it is Kingpin or not, and if it's the Kingpin from the Daredevil shows or not. Because that was the rumor too, that he had got recasted as a variant, because him and Daredevil were supposed to be variants in the MCU of themselves, played by the same actors. So, how you feel about that?
I was like you. I missed it. I deadass missed it the first go around, and now, like you miss something, and then you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And it was one of those things that it was like, why they did that right there? Why the uncle came out the scene, or why the suit guy? Why was that so played up? But whatever, never mind it. After you say, yo, that might have been an Easter egg towards Kingpin, I said, oh shit, that's exactly what that is. And that's how I felt when I saw it. So I'm with it, bro. I'm mad with it. I'm mad with those.
Kingpin dope.
I fucking love the Kingpin character.
Dope. I feel like
I love Kingpin.
I like the original Ben Affleck Daredevil movie, back in the days, even though people didn't like it back in the days also. Yeah. But I liked it. Yeah. I like everything. I don't care. So like anything that has to do with superheroes, yeah. Like,
that Kingpin was dope.
Yeah, so seeing word, it's funny, and me my homeboy earlier, Jonathan J, we did our segments earlier too. He wanted to speak about Kingpin, and because he's like, that's one of his favorite villains and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
For sure.
So I was like, I was gonna talk about Kingpin earlier, so I'm not gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about later, but we can speak about Kingpin and whatever. Like now I just brought up to him because he's not even in tune with the MCU or nothing. Like he don't like he's a critic. So he's a tough critic. Let me say that.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, yo, I don't have intentions of watching Daredevil. So I'm like, yo, so even with Kingpin being rumored to be in the show now, you still not gonna watch it? He's like, nope. It was like, I didn't expect the answer from him. I thought he was like, maybe I'll check it out.
I'll jump in there for that.
He was straight up like, nope.
I'm gonna go get a piece of that.
But
no, I can't. With certain characters, bro, Kingpin is one of them.
Nah, yeah, Kingpin is dope.
As soon as I see, y'all about to try that, man. Ooh, like hell yeah, for sure.
Another thing that's stood out to me, and I guess we can close it out after this, unless you guys, if you guys send it out after that, we could do that too. But when Hawkeye said to Kate when he was riding in the cab, he was like, "Yo, I will it would be really like basically it bothered him to know that it would be bothering to know if there's things from the Avengers compound floating around there still, stuff.
Yeah.
So more or less like the armors from Iron Man or anything from Stark Tech or anything that was Avengers from their uniform or their suits or anything they use as powers. It could be another Captain America shield if there was ever a duplicate. Let's say there's not, but shit like that. So he was like, damn, that would bother me. So what I took that was the reason that stuck to me, and I wrote that down so I can remember just bring that up, was I took that as a setup for the Armor Wars series that's gonna come out.
Oof.
Because that's what the Armor Wars is based on, the one that with War Machine Rhodey. It's based on him dealing with the aftermath of this new world of Endgame and everything, but post Tony Stark's death. Tony Stark's death. So it's like people got their hands on certain of his suits, certain of his arc reactors, a lot of his tech. Period.
His tech leaked.
Yeah, it leaked, and it's out there. He's trying to do a sweep and clean up and get everything back and stop people from doing what they're doing with the stuff they have. So I thought that was a setup, clearly a reference to it, at least like a direct reference to that. Like
I could definitely.
He like, damn, because it really bothered him. He was like, damn, it will bother me to know if there's still stuff floating around out there from the Avengers compound.
Even if that's not exactly what that is, that's what that is.
But you got to think about it is, because in a way,
because it's true, that's what Armor Wars is. That's,
No, I'm not even so much as Armor Wars. Like in a sense, I'm saying like there is stuff from the Avengers compound floating around,
leaking out
because the auction.
You saw it exactly.
That's why he asked that. He was like, what was at the auction? The Ronin suit was at the auction, and the sword was at the auction.
Yeah, the whole set. So
who knows what else was at that auction that was sold? They didn't show everything that was sold at that auction that day, or even other auctions that happened period around the world. So who knows what's being sold out there? So I can't wait for Armor Wars. By the way, definitely.
That's gonna be nuts.
That's gonna be nuts.
That's gonna be nuts.
Anything related to Tony Stark, that should be deep in the roots.
Facts. Ain't that goes that route. And that series was just fire. That's a dark series. That's a wild series. I'm looking forward to that one coming on screen. Yeah.
So I don't even know when that comes out. I just think it comes out 2022, but nonetheless, I can't wait. All right. So anything else you want to add to this segment before we just wrap this one up? I feel like we touched on a lot of things.
Yeah, I think we definitely
just in case if you something that stood out to you or anything, but I think we touched on more or less.
Right now my mind is on Hawkeye episode 3, and then I think we touched on everything. There was another
cool. In there. I just wanted to make sure before we tighten up, since you have your own in your mind, was like when you watched this stuff that stood out to you, stuff that stood out to me. We touched on all the big points, so it makes sense that those were the same shit that was on our minds. So let us know what y'all thought about Hawkeye episode 3, Hawkeye period, the show so far, how it's going. You think it's gonna be where you think it's gonna land at as far as the MCU shows, Disney Plus shows?
Shooter putting up numbers.
Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing good as far as likingness. I don't know about viewership yet. The numbers is actually doing, but I know about my numbers in my head. That shit's doing numbers. Like that shit's doing good.
Yeah, I'm not even talking actual.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, we talking about our head. Like,
just in mind, with me, the shooter doing numbers.
The shit is doing
He's
good.
Going
definitely.
crazy. He's
definitely
up his storyline.
New aspect. So let us know what y'all thought about the whole scenario. Do y'all think that was the actual Kingpin Easter egg? I'm gonna pop it up right here. Well, I didn't pop it up before when we were speaking about it, but pop it again just in case y'all missed it. Let us know what y'all thought. Smash that like button like Hawk. Subscribe. Till next time. Assemble time.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy? You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah.